Okay, guys, welcome to our lesson here, a tutorial on how to build an AI chatbot. This is really easy. I'm going to make it super simple for you guys to do. And there's really only three things you need. One, your consolidated account, which clearly you have because you're here. Two, an OpenAI account. And three, a Go High Level account, or at least a partner account or something under it. You might be using someone else's. That's absolutely fine. Now, to get us started, the best place to start is with your OpenAI account because what you want to do is make sure that you've got some credits added in the billing section of your OpenAI account. When you go on here, if you click on products, you're going to click on API login. It's different than your Chat GPT, and we'll go right here. Over here in your settings is where you can find your billing and your limits. Make sure you've actually added money to it and that your limits are set wherever you want them. Please keep in mind that sometimes I found that when I add money to OpenAI, it takes like 10 to 15 minutes for it to actually work. It might show the money's there, but the actual thing keeps failing for 10 to 15 minutes until it actually opens up and works. Once we have that set up, now you've got this section over here called assistance. And this is really where you're going to build the bot at. And I'll just pull one up here just so you can see, and I'll expand this. I'm going to show you how to create prompts real easily and pretty quickly and through the flows. But right now, just know we have a prompt set up telling the bot what we want it to do down in here. Then we have a model set up. I have it set up right now for GPT-4 Turbo. And then you can actually go into the playground and you can test it. So you see now it works up right away. So once I have this, then what I need to do is I need to go create an API key. We're going to need our API key and our assistant ID. So first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back over to Consolidate it. I'm going to click Add AI Chatbot. And since I'm already here, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this assistant ID right here. And I'm just going to put this in right here so we don't have to come back to it. Next, you're going to go back over to OpenAI, this, and you'll click on API keys. Now, if you're using the old API keys, like I still have mine up right here, that would be up here. But otherwise, you just create new secret key, and you can name it whatever you want. Solidata, create a new secret key, and it's going to populate it. You copy that, and then you'll come back over here and you can add in your API key here. So now you're all set. Now your assistant is set up. We'll go through building assistants in our next video, but I'm showing how to get all up in here. Then you need to add a Go High Level group or a Go High Level account. So you'll choose your Go High Level account. You'll need to add a count. If there is a calendar in that Go High Level account, you'll select that from down here. Now, this is the part that people have to know. There's something in AI chatbots called human takeover, and that is when do you want the bot to shut up? So, like, let's say it gets to a certain point and like a human's ready to jump in. You need a way to be able to tell the bot, stop replying, I'm going to reply. Because otherwise, it's going to keep replying while you're replying and it's going to make you look like a crazy person. So, what you want to do is you want to add either a tag or an assigned user. Now, by default, if a lead has an assigned user inside of Go High Level, if a lead has an assigned user, it will not reply. That is the default setting. But if you're like, yeah, but my whole system has assigned users and I still want the bot to work, that's fine. All you need to do is go create a human takeover tag. And I'm actually going to log into my other account where I already have this all set up so I can show you. Right here, I have a human takeover tag that I put, and I built it I put it inside of Go High Level, and I put it as stop underscore bot dash automation. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, well, okay, I don't have, let me go create that. And you go create it in Go High Level, and then you come back here, guess what? You're not going to see it right away, not until the next time it syncs. But you can force it. All you have to do if you want it to be forced to sync is just go over to your sources after you've added it, select the high level account that you want to resync, click sync sources, and then now it'll populate. So now you'll be able to see that up in your AI chatbot settings. Now, let's talk about the appointment booking. We have it set up to where it's always listening for when it's going to book the appointments. But here's the thing. If you're booking appointments nationwide, you need to know, well, what time zone are you in? So if that's the case, you just don't choose a time zone. You put user preferred. But if you're local, like let's say you're booking appointments for a chiropractor down the street, it would be weird if he asked his prospects, what time zone are you? It's like, well, I thought you were right down the street. Why would you ask what time zone I'm in? And so that is where you will select a time zone. It's if it's for a local business. Now I'm going to show you an easy way to get update custom fields using the prompt. But if you're wanting the lead to at the bot to ask questions and then input that data into custom fields and update it inside your Go High Level account, all you have to do is go in here and start adding the custom fields that you've added that you're wanting it to be able to use. One thing that also is if you add a custom field inside your Go High Level account called Thread ID, we will by default update that Thread ID for you. And a Thread ID is so that you can go back and figure out which conversations or what happened when, how many tokens were used, etc. So I know it's kind of overwhelming, but this is how easy it is though to build a bot because it's just one form here. So you need to choose a Go High Level location. You need to choose the calendar you want it to book on. If you don't want any bookings, then you don't need a calendar. You'll choose how do you know when it's time for a human to take over. If it's for local, you'll add a time zone for it to be able to work. And then you just add your API key, your assistant ID, and then you hit update. So then on the consolidated side, it's that easy to do. You just need to make sure that you've turned the bot on. So now I've got that bot turned on, and now I can use it. There are a few other things here that you can do and that you'll need. You will need this webhook, and then you'll also be able to check over here for if your bot is erroring, and our screen needs a little UX update here. But you'll notice that for this person here, it didn't work. It said that we exceeded my current plan's billing quota, so I had to go and update it. But this is how you can kind of know what's going on, etc. So let's go ahead now and we'll stop the video here for this one. This is setting it up and consolidate it. And now let's go look at part 2, which is setting up your AI chatbot inside of Go High